custodial, non-custodial, and like primary guardian type thing. Like it made it seem like I never had the kids and she had more rights, and that was just crazy to me because they're actually with me.
The parties agree, Judge, that neither one of them have access to affordable health insurance, Judge, that Mr. Fields will pay $101 per month in cash medical support, that Mr. Fields will pay any court costs billed by October 27th of 2026, that there will be no retro child support, and the parties are agreeing to deviate to child support being set at $0 due to an extended possession and access order, Judge. The parties agree that Mr. Fields has the children, or will have the children, Thursday after school, if the school's in session, until Sunday evenings at 7 p.m. It'll be Thursday at 4 p.m. when school is not in session, until the Sunday at 7 p.m. And then that Miss Villarreal has the children Sunday 7 through Thursday morning at school drop-off, or at 4 p.m. when the schools are not in session. And that exchange of the children would occur at Mr. Fields' home. The issues for the court, Judge, is as to which parent gets to designate the primary residence of the child, and which schools they attend.
I'll hear testimony. There's a chance I'll be referring this, but I'll see kind of where it goes.
If I may call the parties, Judge, as to the agreements, and then...
Okay. You may.
Thank you. Mr. Fields, can you state your name for the record?
Because this hearing opens with a tone that immediately tells you the judge is done with excuses. From the moment the mother begins describing her homeschooling situation, the courtroom energy shifts. She tries explaining why she hasn't enrolled her son in public school, but every detail only raises more questions. The judge leans in, pressing her for specifics she clearly didn't expect to defend. As she fumbles through explanations about testing, paperwork, and missing steps, you can feel the tension stacking. It becomes obvious this isn't just a simple misunderstanding. This is a foundational concern about whether the child is falling behind. And as the mother scrambles to justify her choices, the judge is already signaling that this situation is about to get much more serious.
Anthony Fields, Jr.
And Mr. Fields, were you able to hear the agreements as I stated them to the court?
Yes, ma'am.
Did I state them accurately?
About the scheduling?
All the agreements that I stated to the court.
Yes.
And those are your agreements that you're asking the court to grant today, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you're entering that agreement freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I have no other questions for Mr. Fields at this time, Judge, if I may recall him.
You may.
Thank you. Ms. Villarreal, if you could state your name for the record.
Monica Villarreal.
Thank you. And Ms. Villarreal, were you able to hear the agreements that I stated to the court?
Yes, I did.
And did I state them correctly and accurately?
Yes, ma'am.
And you are agreeing to those terms and asking the court to grant an order with those agreements today?
Here the pressure mounts fast. The mother continues insisting she was still testing him, but the judge immediately pushes back, reminding her that education is not optional and homeschooling comes with strict requirements. The judge's tone sharpens as she asks for documentation, something concrete to prove progress. Instead, the mother offers scattered explanations, admitting she only began certain steps recently. You can feel the judge's patience thinning as she points out how far behind the child might be. The mother tries redirecting, saying she intended to enroll him later, but that only exposes more gaps in her timeline. This is the moment where the entire courtroom realizes the judge isn't just gathering information, she's building toward a pivotal ruling.
Yes.
And are you entering that agreement freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, Ms. Villarreal, my understanding is there is not an agreement as to who designates the primary residence of the children. Where do the children currently go to school?
Odyssey Academy in Galveston.
Okay. And how long have they been going there?
Since school started this year, this is their first year there.
Where were they going before that?
Tech City ISD.
How long were they at Texas City ISD?
About 3 years.
Why did they move to Odyssey and Galveston?
I moved to Galveston.
Okay, so you did you move to Galveston at the beginning of the school year this year?
No, they finished last year in the mark, and I was already living in Galveston.
Now the discussion takes a decisive turn. The judge presses the mother about standardized testing, curriculum records, and her legal obligations as a homeschool parent. Each answer lands with less confidence, revealing inconsistencies the judge quickly catches. The mother admits she didn't complete required steps, and that's when the judge shifts from questioning to clarifying the consequences. Her tone becomes firm, almost instructive, as she highlights how critical consistent education is, especially for a child already showing signs of falling behind. The mother's voice grows quieter, trying to justify the delays, but the judge has already drawn a clear line. The child's schooling can't continue under vague plans and incomplete efforts.
Okay, so were they residing with you in Galveston and you would take them
Yes.
to Lamarck, or were they residing with Mr. Fields at that time?
They would go back and forth as they do now.
Okay. Now, if the court states that you would be the parent that gets to designate the primary residence of the children, are you okay with a geographical restriction, meaning you'd have to stay within Galveston County or any county that touches Galveston County?
Yes.
Are you opposed to Mr. Fields being the parent that gets to designate the primary residence?
I mean, we basically get them 50-50, right? So,
Are you opposed to the children switching schools?
no, they're with me during the week, so they should go to school in Galveston. That's why our schedule is the way it is. Thursday, they don't have school on Friday, so Thursday after school, they go with him.
Okay, so my question was, are you opposed to them changing schools? Is your answer yes, or is it no?
I prefer them to stay in Galveston.
Okay, so you don't want them to change schools?
No.
Um, I have no other questions for this one, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Fields, do you have any questions for Ms. Villarreal?
No, ma'am.
Okay. You may call your next witness.
Okay, Mr. Fields, maybe you can state your name for the record again.
The judge now confronts the core issue, academic neglect. She begins spelling out the legal implications, and the mother tries to defend herself by saying she wasn't refusing to enroll him. But the judge fires back, stating that intentions don't replace action. The judge points out missing documentation, missed deadlines, and the child's lack of placement in any committed program. The mother looks cornered, offering fragmented explanations, but none of them satisfy what the judge needs to hear. This is where the judge begins signaling that custody arrangements and schooling decisions may have to change entirely. Every word she delivers lands with weight, signaling that excuses will not be entertained much longer.
Anthony Fields Jr.
Mr. Fields, is it accurate that the children go to Odyssey in Galveston?
Yes, ma'am.
And is it accurate that they were previously at, was it Texas City ISD?
Yes, ma'am. It's in Lamarck, but it's Texas City ISD.
Okay. And what is your understanding as to why the children changed schools?
I mean, they finished school in Lamarck last year. They was here with me, but I got hurt. I had to have a surgery in late June, June 25th. So all of July I was in the hospital, and that's why they were enrolled in Galveston.
Okay. Are you wanting the children to change schools?
I asked the kids, the kids like the school they're at. They said they like the school here in Lamarck too, but I'd rather they be comfortable. So I wouldn't want to take them out if they're having a good school year already. I'll let them stay there.
Okay. Are you opposed to Miss Villarreal being the parent that gets to designate their primary residence?
Yeah, because I really wouldn't see why if they're mostly with me. So, well, the boys are mostly with me. So I don't see why she would have more say so.
When you say they're mostly with you, what does that mean?
Like how the agreement is showing that I get them Thursday after school till Sunday. Today is what, Monday, and I just took them to school this morning. They've been here for at least a couple weeks now without going with their mom.
So you're saying that
Here the courtroom dynamic shifts again as the judge starts outlining necessary corrections. The mother insists she tried to test him, but the judge wants results, not intentions. The mother explains her reasons, but the judge keeps cutting through weak points with direct, unwavering questions. The tension rises when the judge highlights how the child's academics could have been jeopardized. You can almost feel the mother realizing that her explanations aren't controlling the narrative anymore. The judge now is. The judge makes it clear that the child's education must be placed on track immediately, and this is the moment viewers can sense a major ruling forming in real time. The stakes are rising and fast.